Times this weekend. Trying to advance. Showmaker over at first base. He squares again, bunts it straight up in the air, caught by Elander, and they have a shot and do double off the runner at first base. Elander pounced on it. It wouldn't have mattered because it was in foul territory, but he grabbed it in the air and then fired to first to catch Showmaker. The payoff pitch popped up, foul territory, third base side. Keaton Jones calls off Davey Wright in foul ground and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. In the second, team in stolen bases with 6. He's 6 of 10, so much faster than your run-of-the-mill catcher. One hopper right back to the box. Crichton looks the runner back to third, goes to second for one. Throw to first, double play. Well executed by the Horned Frogs. So one hopper back to Crichton. He glanced over at third to freeze Blair Roberts and then wheeled through to second, and Keaton Jones with the great relay to first. They turn two and keep the run off the board. His last time up, the only hit of the weekend so far for Bost. Bounces this one to third. Glove by Davey Wright, right on the third base bag. Strong throw, inning over. So Crichton walks
with a .985 fielding percentage. Still trying to find his stride at the plate, though.
In the air to center field and deep, going back. Bost still going back. It's over his head, and it rolls all the way to the wall. Jones will stop at second with a double. Now, Keaton Jones hit that about 390 feet to straightaway center field. It got over the head of Bost, who was playing relatively shallow. Second double of the year for Keaton Jones. And the Horned Frogs have the tying run in scoring position with nobody out for the top of the order in Brance Rivera. See you next weekend in San Diego. That's a good sign. 2-2 pitch line right back through the middle base hit. Jansen Whitty with a 2-out single. Second hit of the inning for the Horned Frogs. Whitty aboard over. Deal with Elander from the stretch here. The first pitch from Abrick. Skied to left field and deep. Going back, Thomas at the wall. Jumps, and it's gone! A 3-run homer for Josh Elander. And the Horned Frogs lead it 4-1. For Elander, that's his 4th home run of the year. He's now driven in 20, and the Horned Frogs have their first lead of the afternoon.
On the field now, beginning to dry the field out. As Crichton comes home, and this one hit on the ground to second base, who fires over to shortstop, Keaton Jones, and that will be all they get as Klein reaches base on a fielder's choice. And Boss hits this one on the ground to third baseman Dave Wright, who fires over to second base. Then Derek Odell, who fires over to first base for the double play. So for the Falcons in the 5th inning, they score no runs on one hit. There were no errors, and they left nobody on base. We've played 4.5 from Upton Stadium with the Frogs leading 4-2. Strikes to Jansen Whitty. Albrecht comes set. Whitty lines this one out into right field. It splits the outfielders, and Whitty thinking too. He will come in and be into second base standing with a double. For the Frogs, we're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. TCU leads Air Force 4-2. Zabrecht gets the sign from Custins, comes set, fires home, and this one hit on the ground between shortstop and third base, and the runner will hold at third. So Jansen Whitty aboard at third, and Jarek Suter now on base in that 3rd inning. Zabrecht comes set, comes home. This one hit on the ground. Shortstop fires to second baseman, who fires over to first base, and not in time. Elander is aboard, and Whitty comes home to score, so the Eland.
He has had to use quite a few of them, so giving him a weekend off, not necessarily a bad thing. Hit on the ground. This one finds a hole through the left side. Base hit. So leadoff single for Klein, who falls down, and they've got him in a rundown. Crone runs him towards second. Now they'll go back and forth as Finnegan gets into the act, and then finally the tag is made by Keaton Jones as Klein falls down halfway between first and second. Everybody who goes to any one of the service academies, no question that they are outstanding young men dedicated to this country. This ball's drilled to deep left field, going back. Custance, he looks up. See ya! First home run of the year by Jansen Whitty. And it's now a 6-2 Horned Frog lead.
Well, Whitty absolutely crushed that one. And you could hear it off the bat, Chuck. You knew that one was going to go a long way. And Whitty helping the Frogs add an insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball missed outside. 2 balls and a strike on Pierce, who's 1 for 3 today. Stefan Crichton in line for his 5th win against no losses this season. Hit on the ground towards Jones. Comes up nicely for Keaton, and he fires across the diamond in time to retire Pierce for the first out. Falcons here today. He actually did a pretty good job. In the air, right field. Suter started back, now has to come in, makes the catch for the out 2-way. Merck rocks and deals. Lined and caught by Keaton Jones, and the ball game is over. In the 9th inning for Air Force, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll take a timeout, come back with the final totals as the Horned Frogs win it 6-2. Back after this.